Hey there, folks. Bill O'Leary coming to you today to answer the question, what does a self-proving will mean? So in this video, what you're going to learn is three things. Why, number one, it's important to show that a will is real and authentic, number one. Number two, what a self-proving will is. And three, how a self-proving will can speed up the process considerably. Quick introduction of myself. I'm an experienced estate planning and elder law attorney and probate attorney in Jacksonville, Florida. Again, my name is Bill O'Leary and my firm is Legacy Planning Law Group. So let's jump right into the topic. So if you're a resident of Florida, and let's say you want to leave your property or assets to someone after your death, in accordance with your specific wishes, you need to have a last will that complies with Florida law. You want to make sure that your will is properly completed and authenticated so that your wishes are followed after you pass away. Now, the validity of a will, it's of paramount importance to a probate court, because when a last will and testament is deposited with the probate court for administration, well, how exactly does the court know that the document is valid? If the court can't conclude that your will is valid, then there's a chance that your estate, it may not get distributed according to your wishes that are stated in that will, and instead will get distributed according to the way that the state wants it to go. So if your will goes through probate, your executor has to prove the validity of the will to the probate court. Proving a will basically involves convincing that probate court that the legal document that purports to be the will is really, in fact, the last will of the deceased person. Now, methods for proving a will usually require that the original witnesses that were there at the will signing, that they appear in court and testify that the will is real and genuine, and that it is, in fact, the deceased person's will. And this testimony can be given in person or by, let's say, a written sworn statement. If there's any trouble locating one of those witnesses, which happens a lot, it can cause problems or delays with probate and greatly increase the cost. But if instead you make a will that's known as a self-proved will or self-proving, it can be admitted to probate without having to further prove that it's authentic. No need to track down those long-lost witnesses from years ago to get their testimony. And this can substantially speed up the probate process and reduce the total cost of the estates, something your loved ones certainly will appreciate. Now, the way to make a will into a self-proved will is to include a special kind of what's called affidavit at the end of the will that satisfies the requirements under Florida law for self-proving a will. And so this affidavit, it is signed by the people who witness the signing of the will, where they say that they were present when the will was signed. They say that the person that was making the will signed it in the presence of those two witnesses, and the witnesses will also say that they signed that affidavit in the presence of the person signing the will and in the presence of each other. Okay. Look, there's absolutely no reason why a will in Florida should not be self-proved. Now, although it's true that a will can still be valid if it's not self-proved, it makes it so much harder to demonstrate its authenticity and complete the probate process in a reasonable time frame. Although some people are tempted to take sort of the DIY approach, do it yourself, and use the one-size-fits-all online tools that are out there, this is dangerous because oftentimes it can lead to like an inadequate or incomplete legal document that can cause families, your family, problems on the back end. So speaking for myself, just by way of analogy, I would not attempt to fix my car engine because I don't know much about cars. Nor should people try to play lawyer and do this themselves. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about what a self-proving will does and what it means, and maybe how we can help, we'd love to talk to you. So we invite you to go ahead and book a free 15-minute phone call with us. We call it our discovery call, and it's a chance for you to tell us what's on your mind and we can start a conversation. Scheduling is very easy. Just go to the bottom of this video and click on the scheduling link, and it's going to take you straight to our booking calendar. Just pick a time and a day that works best for you. And also, if you want information about other topics related to estate planning, elder law, probate, trusts, and estates, and so forth, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Legacy Planning Law Group. We have a lot of videos, and the volume continues to grow. And lastly, hey, if you've enjoyed this video, we'd ask that you like it, better yet, share it with your friends. So this is Bill O'Leary signing off for now. Go make it a great day and a better world.